This thing is actually like a power washer for your teeth. Like, look at how aggressive this thing is. I don't know exactly when in my YouTube career this became a thing that I am now a dental floss reviewer, but it is true. This is the third dental floss from Quip that I have now reviewed, the Quip Water Flosser, and I have not even opened this package. It is still sealed. However, before we get into that, let's start with a little bit of backstory. So a few years ago, Quip released their original floss product, which is like this little floss dispenser thing. Everyone thought it was a floss pick. It turns out it wasn't a floss pick. And then Quip actually did release a floss pick that came next. Now this is like a year or two later after that, they have a water flosser. And I have literally never tried out a water flosser in my life, but let me kind of fill you in on the details of this thing. So the cost for the water flosser is between like $45 and $65, and that price depends on, number one, if you get the plastic or the metal version. So the metal version is more expensive than the plastic, and then it also depends on if you get the ongoing subscription. So basically, pretty much with all of Quip's products, if you sign up for the ongoing subscription, they take a little bit of money off the initial purchase. So now let's dive into this bad boy. See in here. So this is how it comes. It's in this little box here. It has a picture of the water flosser. It's like a paper box. So now let's open the box up. 1 second, I'm gonna have to go get myself some scissors. Okay, I'm back. I have cut open the box, and now for the moment of truth, let's open it up. Ta-da! Okay. So here's what this thing looks like right out of the box. Let's get it set up and try it out for the first time. Here we are, I have the floss pick all set up. It was pretty easy to set up. All you have to do is just like take out the stuff from the compartment here and then just put on this floss pick topper pointer thing. I don't know. This is actually what is going to be delivered to you in the ongoing subscription if you do want to do that. To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about this thing. I have never in my life tried a water flosser before. I don't really know how this is gonna go, but basically what they say is you should charge it fully before use. I didn't do that. Hopefully it will be okay. I did try pressing the buttons and it turned on, so I'm just gonna hope it works. They say you should take the topper off before you fill it up with water, but then you fill up the reservoir with lukewarm water. They said don't use too hot of water or too cold because that can cause like sensitivity. So I'm just gonna fill it up from my sink. Let's give it a go. Okay, so I filled it up with water here. Now I'm going to put the floss, the like tip back on. So basically there's two buttons on the flosser thing here. So the first one just turns the thing on. Oh, and then I think the second button on the bottom, oh my God. Okay, so I just turned this thing on for the first time. It is honestly really scary. Like the water really shoots out of this thing, and you need to make sure not, like I would not recommend children use this. Like I think like you could like shoot your eye out. This thing is kind of scary. I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to using a water flosser, but the water comes out like very aggressively. Oh my God. I don't know, I'm a little bit scared to actually like try this in my mouth, but I don't know, let's give it a try. They say that you should put it in your mouth and like gently close your lips around it. And then basically there's two different settings. So there's one setting, so you turn it on and then you can, there's like a high, like more aggressive setting, and then there's like a lighter setting. Now I'm gonna try this thing in my mouth. Ugh, I'm nervous, but let's go. Okay, this thing is kind of messy. I now have water all over my mirror. I have water on my face, like, and I've already used up like most of the water. Like I think you'd probably have to go through like a whole thing of water like every time you use it. Okay, so here's the problem with it. There's so much water like shooting out of this thing. So you basically just have to go based on like where you can kind of feel like the parts are between your teeth and just kind of like aim it for that area. I don't know, it's a lot going on. If you like accidentally like take it out of your mouth, it's going to shoot all over the place. My mirror is like totally covered in water now. So you have to be like pretty careful about this thing. Okay, I'm gonna try it again and I'm gonna try some of the different like settings and we're gonna try it again. Okay, let's go. I think I'm getting a little bit more used to it. I think there's definitely a learning curve to using this thing. And it can, like if you have it in a high setting, it can be like a tad bit uncomfortable. I don't know, this thing is weird. I don't know if I like it. I think this is really good if you have like braces or something and like it's hard for you to use normal floss. It's also like, it can just like kind of deep clean some of the areas that aren't normally hit by floss, just like the size of your teeth. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like because now there's no more water in it. Oh, and then there's like these two color buttons here. This is the lower one. And then you can also kind of just like pulsate it by using this top button. I'm gonna try this thing again and just give it another try now that I think I have more understanding of how this thing works. I'm gonna keep using this thing for a while and then I will come back with my final thoughts of if I think this thing is worth it or not. Let's stay tuned. This thing is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. It is literally like a window washer for your teeth. Like if you actually just watch how powerful the stream of water is, like it is very powerful. Like I would say the biggest downside of this thing is it's quite messy. Like if you're not careful, you could easily get your mirror all wet, your bathroom all wet, your face all wet. Like there is a lot of water coming out of this thing very powerfully. Like you have to really be careful about this thing. However, I will say my teeth do feel very clean. I think the benefit is unlike regular floss where you're just getting in between your teeth, this thing is actually a little bit more similar to like a toothbrush, like a combination between a toothbrush and a floss because you can get in between your teeth, but it's also getting like the surfaces of your teeth as well. So I don't know if I would use this like in replacement to floss. I think a traditional piece of floss is probably going to be maybe a little bit better at getting in between your teeth, but this thing is probably better for getting the surface of your teeth. And it is a very satisfying feeling to feel like you can just like pressure wash your teeth. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Let me know in the comments if you've ever used a water flosser before. If you're interested in the Quip Water Flosser, I would love to know. I think I will keep using this thing because it is very satisfying. I will give it that. It's a little bit scary as well. And I can say like, I did use this thing a few times in a row, but my gums are a little bit sore. Like I think I maybe went a little bit too aggressively around my gum lines. So again, I think you do have to be careful about this thing. If you do want to purchase one, I do have a Quip discount affiliate link. I'll put that down in the description box. I don't think this is a product for everyone. And if this is not for you, lucky you, because Quip does have several other floss products that you can try, or you can just try something altogether other than this. I have reviewed several other toothbrushes to help keep your teeth clean as well. So if you're done watching this video and you're looking for something else to watch, then I recommend checking out my last Quip floss review. This is for their floss pick. So check that out if you're interested, and until next time, bye.